what if you never figure out what you want to do with your career? What if you make the wrong decision? What if you finally decide what you want and then can't find anyone who'll hire you to do it? These are the questions that keep so many smart, capable people stuck for months, years in jobs that aren't making them happy. Is that you? Please know you are not broken. You're not lazy or behind. You're just looking at this the wrong way. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you a better way forward. And if you stick with me to the end, I'll share a free tool that I've created to help you figure it all out step by step without quitting your job or turning your life upside down. So here's what I see all the time. People know that something needs to change, but they get frozen in place by fear. Fear of making the wrong choice, fear of wasting more time, fear that everyone else has it figured out and you're just late to the party. Fear that maybe you've already made your one big decision and you've got it wrong. I want to say something really gently here. It is never too late to change. I've worked with people in their 30s, 40s, 50s who felt lost. But once we took that pressure off finding the perfect job and focused what they actually need in their life, things started to click. I had one client say to me, I'm scared that I missed the window. But here is what I'm seeing to be true, is that the window hasn't closed. You maybe just haven't found the right door yet. So what I want you to do is start with your level 10 life. This is a concept that I use with my clients all the time. So imagine ranking different areas of your life, your health, your relationships, your finances, your fun, from 1 to 10. Then ask yourself, what would a level 10 life look like? So if every area was 10 out of 10, because so often we try to cram our life around our work, but that doesn't often work. So what if we flip it and figure out what kind of life you want to have, and then how can your work fit around that? So one client that I worked with, Emma, she came to me feeling really frustrated because she'd always considered being her own boss, but felt like she'd missed the boat, that self-employment was something that other people figured out in their 20s. But when we explored what she actually wanted from her life, creativity, freedom to make decisions, a sense of building something meaningful, she didn't just fantasize about setting up a business. She did it. So she went on to set up a business that allowed her to bake every day, delivering homemade food, especially to order to families and businesses, doing work that actually lit her up. And you know what? She's in her late 30s and she's probably got another business in her yet. So the next tip I've got is to forget the job title. There's this story about President Kennedy visiting NASA and asking a janitor what he does. And the janitor replies, and helping to put a man on the moon. And you know what? I have no idea if that story is true, but I just love what it shows us, because it means that our meaning doesn't come from a job title. It comes from the purpose and the people and the kinds of problems that we're solving. So instead of asking, what should my job title be? Try asking, what kinds of tasks do I enjoy doing? What problems do I get a kick out of solving? What kind of impact actually lights me up? It's like the time I was coaching Peter, who used to work as a business analyst. And you know what? He didn't enjoy his job. He didn't know what to do instead. He felt totally stuck. So what we figured out was that he really didn't like the pace, the culture, the disconnection from people. And when we dug deeper, he realized he just loved breaking down complex information into something that was simple to understand. And I was a primary school teacher, and he told me that he finally feels like he's on the right track, even though for him, the job title doesn't exactly sound flashy. For him, it ticks the right boxes. So clarity doesn't come from overthinking, it comes from doing. I don't mean overhauling your whole life. I mean committing 15 minutes a day to your future self. So that could be journaling around what's working and what's not. It could be messaging someone who is doing a job that you're curious about. It could be reflecting on your values or what lights you up. Even listening to a podcast talking about a different kind of career path. Because I've seen huge shifts happen in just 90 minutes a week. That's all you need, just 15 minutes a day, 6 days a week. And if you're thinking, but I'm already so stretched, I'm so overwhelmed, I really do understand. But I've had clients with full-time jobs, young kids who still made space. Not perfectly, but enough to get momentum. And that is the key. So just think about, how could you find 15 minutes in your day? Maybe you could set your alarm 15 minutes earlier in the morning. Now, I know I am a parent. I know that might feel really painful, but we're thinking about this for a short term time. So we think, set your alarm 15 minutes early. Have something that you're going to look forward to. Is it a hot cup of coffee? Is it a cup of tea? Is it something different for your breakfast that just feels like a little bit of a treat and makes it feel worth it? Maybe it's 15 minutes at the end of your day. Is there a way that you could wind down your day sitting in your favorite chair with your favorite mug? Maybe it's going for a walk in your lunch break. Can you carve out 15 minutes in your lunch break? Maybe it's on your commute. Can you be using that time that you're traveling to work in a way that could be really helpful to figuring out the next steps in your career? Really think about how you spend your time and where could you carve out 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 6 times a week, that's 90 minutes a week. That is what can get you your momentum. If your mind is reeling right now, I do understand. And here's my encouragement to you. You don't need to figure everything out today. You just need a starting point. And that's why I created the Career Clarity Kickstarter. It's a free course to help you stop spiraling, start exploring what could be next for you. And it's made for people like you, people who want more meaning in their work, but don't know what that actually looks like yet. Inside, I walk you through what's not working in your current role, what you actually want your life and work to feel like, what strengths and values you want to carry forward, and how to choose a confident next step. It is okay if you don't have a 5-year plan. It's okay if you're starting over. It's okay if you're the only one in your friendship group who still doesn't know what they want to do when they grow up. You are not too late. You're not falling behind. You're just in the middle of your story. So take one step today. Maybe go check out the Career Clarity Kickstarter. It's free, it's simple, and it might just change what's next for you. And if this video helped shift something for you, leave a comment. I'd really love to hear where you're at and what you're dreaming about next.